Hi, my name is Angelo Malonis, and this is a demonstration of my app called Focus Flow. It is a productivity app for students. So I'll just get started by showing you. Obviously, we have the sign up with Firebase. So just for example sake, I'll just make a new account and sign up. So when a user signs up or they sign in, they get brought to this dashboard. And there's 6 different icons that they can choose from. I'm just going to show you what it looks like from a blank slate. So assignments, schedule, workspace, calendar, study mode, and tools. Now I'm going to show you my account that I made, which is fully loaded with all the features, basically from testing. Okay, so we go to assignments here. We can see all the assignments I've added. We can see the assignment at the bottom that I've completed. So if I go to the plus icon, I can add a new one. So let's say I have an exam on Wednesday for internet systems. And I want it to be high, medium, or low priority. I'll set it high. So I can sort them by due date. I sort them by class or priority. So obviously this final project is due tonight. Is high priority, and my exam on Wednesday I set as high priority. Let's say I finished, prepare for next semester, for example. I click on that, it'll be crossed off as completed. If I go into workspace, here I can collect several notes for lectures or for basically whatever I want. Let's say, for example, lecture 8 for data science. And we'll say the note, I don't know, X equals B, just for the sake of example. I'll add that, and I can see the note. I can see previous notes. Each note just gets a label, and then it gets the area where the note is written. So if I go into schedule, you can see here, this is my schedule for my next semester. So just for demonstration's sake, I added this, and I'm just going to delete that. So here's a class I'm taking one more online. But, you know, let's add one more. Let's say study at 11 a.m. till noon on Monday. I'm going to set this to yellow so it doesn't match any other ones. I can even add the room number and the professor for each class. So I add it, and you can see it right there in yellow. And these will persist until they're deleted. So next is the calendar. So this calendar basically syncs with your current calendar in iOS. And it will also add all the classes that you have put in your schedule. So I added study to Monday. And you can see my typical schedule, the typical things I had set for these dates, as well as object-oriented design and data mining and machine learning, which is added through schedule in the app. Next is study mode. This is just something I use personally when I'm studying. So it's just to keep you in chunks. So I set a Pomodoro timer. So this would be 25 minutes of studying, followed by a 5-minute break, followed by 25 minutes of studying, followed by a 5-minute break. And you can continue this for 4 iterations, and then you take a long break. So the timer just runs like this. And will go off at that set time. So when you finish that, you would go to this one. And then for the future's sake, this is for the long break. And the last component I have to it is the tools area, where I've added a calculator that's fully functioning. You know, obviously, the iPhone does come with a calculator, but just keep it all in one place. I added one there. And we have a GPA calculator. So let's say I'm taking course X, and I have an A, and I'm taking course Y, and I have a B, and then I have course Z, where I have an A minus, whatever, ZS. So you can see I calculated my GPA 3.57 based on the 9 credits offered. I have a little unit converter. So this will convert length, meters, kilometers, miles, feet, inches to whatever other unit I want. Weight, kilograms, grams, pounds, ounces. Temperature, Celsius, Fahrenheit. Volume. So just for an example, let's take, I don't know, 400 grams and convert that to pounds. 400 grams is 0.8818 pounds. Or length. Let's say we have 6,485 meters. Let's say we want to know that in feet. It'd be that much feet. Or miles. This is 4 miles. Yeah, so that's basically my app. I wanted to create something that I could see myself potentially using. Obviously, I have the MyFAU app, but I don't think it's this clean, unfortunately. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.